Hi! I completed day 2 of yoga teacher training today, and I wanted to go over what we learned and also wanted to mention a few things about yesterday's class that I forgot to mention in the previous video. So yesterday we went over the Yoga Sutras, and a sutra is a thread. It's about 1 or 2 sentences. We went over the first 4 yesterday, so I'm going to go over those, and I really liked them. 1.1, now the exposition of yoga. It means now it's time for yoga. Number 2, the restraint of the modifications of the mind stuff is yoga. Meaning when you are able to get rid of and push away those thoughts that come into your mind about the past and the future, experiences or worrying about something later on that day or the next week that you have planned. Removing those from your mind is yoga, which is also being present. So being in the present is very important. Number 3, then the seer self abides in its own nature, which means once you are able to push away those thoughts, you can find your true self because you are present and you can find your inner peace. Number 4, at other times, the self appears to assume the forms of the mental modifications. And that's telling us that if we are concerned about those thoughts that come into our minds about the past and the future, then we become those. So if we are worried about getting home after work today and making dinner and what we're going to make and something about the future or a past experience we had with someone and how we upset someone, how they got mad at us. When we're thinking about those things, we become that stress, we become that worry. So yoga is being present, removing those thoughts, and just being true to our inner selves. So I really liked that. Also, what we learned was there is a natural anatomy and unique way to each of our bodies. And that means that it's not going to be the same proper alignment for each person. Everyone's bodies are different, they're built different, and also our muscles are different. So we just have to take that into consideration when we are talking people into a pose, that it's not always going to look the same per person. We have to respect our bodies are different and love our bodies for what they are. And it's not about getting super deep into a pose, it's about doing what's right for us and what's non-violent to our bodies. So we want to come to yoga to be our true selves and be present and make our bodies happy and healthy. So in doing that, we're not concerned about what everyone else is doing around the room. We should be concerned about us and what our body is feeling and sensitize those feelings and being able to be aware of how our feet feel when they're pushed against the ground and how it feels to put our arms back a little bit and how more open our collarbones are and how more energy flow can happen. So that's another thing we learned. We also went over the 3 main things for every pose, every asana, which means pose. And that's to align, stabilize, and elongate. So proper alignment, stabilizing that proper alignment with engaging certain areas of the body, and then elongating, lengthening in that position. So that's it. I will make another video tomorrow for day 3. Thanks, guys.